Connecticut leaders say they are outraged as the government shutdown continues to impact families locally and nationwide. And even though the Trump administration said they will continue funding SNAP partially, state leaders say this is simply not enough.
There are people who don't have access to food as we speak right now, which is an utter and complete outrage. People should not go hungry in the wealthiest nation on earth, period.
General Attorney William Tong made his stance on the withholding of funds for SNAP benefits clear. Two federal courts gave the United Department of Agriculture and the Trump administration a deadline to decide on using available government funding for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. They said they will use them, but to only partially fund the benefits, and it's not clear how much money they'll use or when they'll run out. Governor Ned Lamont says the state's rainy day fund is here for things like this.
Thanks to Foodshare and Andrea Barton-Rees, we got ahead of this about a week ago, started ordering the food, bringing in the trucks, and that's 3 million meals this week. And hopefully, thanks to William Tong and the lawsuits, the feds are going to step up and do the right thing and replenish the EBT cards.
Since the SNAP funding ran out, many food banks across the state have struggled to keep their shelves stocked. Hands on Hartford is one of them. Director Janet Bermudez says they're out of produce, running low on canned goods and non-perishables.
Appreciate everyone uniting. This is what we need to do because, as I said earlier, we need to meet the basic needs of our people. They deserve it. We all deserve to have our basic needs met, so we can't forget about the unseen in our community.
Republican Senator Stephen Harding says he shares this frustration, but believes local leaders have the power to do something about the shutdown so families can stop suffering.
I also believe that the frustration should be also directed towards their own Democratic colleagues and our entire Democratic delegation in D.C. But the people of this state and frankly this country don't deserve to suffer any longer because of politics.
Harding praised state officials for stepping in during this time, but says he's skeptical the state could sustain this long term if the shutdown keeps going.
Obviously, the state hasn't budgeted for this. I think there's some temporary solutions the state can have, as I mentioned, which I'm willing to discuss with my Democratic counterparts in Hartford. But we need to reopen this government, bottom line.
Governor Ned Lamont said that the state will start by funding 3 million meals through Connecticut Foodshare, and that number can be increased based on need. He also said that in next week's special session, leaders will discuss additional funds that could be used for Foodshare or other subsidiaries impacted. In Hartford, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61.